right, so I want to talk to y'all today, oh goodness, about the difference. Now, I ain't a pro at this. I'm just a regular individual who is obsessed with motorcycles like the rest of you, hopefully. We got Lou up in front on his Gixxer 1000. I'm on Zach's ZX14, Zach from the Harley dealership. And if anybody is interested, this bike actually might be for sale. So today we're gonna talk about or show you a little bit of the differences versus a ZX14 and a Gixxer.
I'm a straight rider. I'm a straight rider. I'm a straight rider.
So the Gixxer is going to be designed to, you'll see right here. I'll watch him come flying past me in a second. You see how far over he can lean that thing? It's like on the ground. I can't lean this over that far. I mean, I probably could, but I ain't comfortable doing it. Woo! So technically this bike is faster than that one, but when it comes to super sports, true super sports, which I consider being the 600s and the 1000s, like the R6, the R1, the GSXR 600, as well as the 750 and the 1000. Those are true super sports. Those are meant to be nimble, go into the corner, basically completely race like when you're on a MotoGP track. These bigger bikes, which I call more like a hyper sport, are closer to a sport touring bike. They're a little bit more comfortable. You can sit fully upright, like I'm fully upright right now, and I'm perfectly comfortable. And that's because the pegs on these bikes sit a little bit more forward. They're not as far back, so you're not laying down as much. Versus my R6, I can't sit up like that. Like I'm laying down on that bike. In a straight line, this one would be a lot faster. That's kind of the difference when it comes to a ZX14 or a Hayabusa versus a 1000. 1000s and the 600s, they'll probably take these bikes in the corner, but then when you hit the straightaway, there's no comparison. Now this bike technically would lean over in its original stock configuration a little bit better than it did back there, but it's got a wide 240 tire on the back, which makes it I'd say less nimble. It just don't lean over as easy. I will lean over, but it's just not going to be as easy. But in the end, like my R6 and my R1 that I used to have and his Gixxer, it's not going to be anywhere near as comfortable as a ZX14 or a Hayabusa, even though they're a lot larger motorcycles. Like these things comfortable. Like this one is extremely comfortable. God damn, that voodoo exhaust is screaming. I don't know why this car in front of us won't get out the way. Now, I could have caught up, but I'm still learning this bike, so I wasn't about to get ridiculous and nothing on it. But it's extremely stable at high speeds. There's so many bugs on my shield right now, this shit ridiculous. That quick shifter is no joke. All right, let me open it up a little. But in a straight line, this thing will rip. But we coming up on a corner, and I know he loves this corner, so watch how he takes the corner. Because I already know he about to lay into it. And he could basically lay that bike down, because that's what they're designed to do. Watch him. I'm gonna slow down, because it's gravel up here sometimes. He not gonna slow down. Told you. It's meant to lay down. So when it comes to like if a Gixxer or 600 was going against a Hayabusa or something like that, and it had to do with a lot of cornering, I feel like the Gixxer or the R6 or something's gonna take it. The ZX14 and the Hayabusas are gonna be a lot more comfortable ride. They're gonna be a lot more powerful, and they're gonna be able to basically take almost any bike in a straight line. This is my opinion. Other people may have different experiences with them. There's some people who will lean these things all the way over, but with this 240 rear tire, I'm just not comfortable taking it, leaning it over too much. But in a straight line, the amount of power coming out of these versus those, like this one has 198 horsepower, like that's ridiculous. It is going to take a 1,000, a 600, any of those in a straight line. But then when you come into the corner, those are so nimble, they can keep hitting the corner, and these might have to slow down a little bit. It's a much longer wheelbase, it's a wider tire, so you got to give it more effort to get it leaned over. So, I mean, that's my opinion. Y'all let me know down below what y'all think. I could be completely wrong. I'm not a professional at this, you know what I'm talking about. But to see more videos related to Zach's ZX14, check out this playlist right here. Make sure you stay safe, be blessed, and yeah, get out there on two wheels, people. Love y'all. Deuces.